Hey guys, Adi with MyNokiaBlog, and today we're just going to have a quick hardware and design or internals comparison between the Lumia 920 and the Lumia 620. Now both of these are from the Nokia Windows Phone 8 Lumia range, so they're both running Windows Phone 8, the latest version Portico. Compared to the specs, you have the Lumia 920, which is the highest range of Windows Phone 8 devices available, while the Lumia 620 is currently your cheapest and lowest range Windows Phone 8 device, but it's actually quite capable. So don't let the cheaper price and lower specs fool you. So comparison between them, first of all, starting off by the obvious size difference, the Lumia 920 carries a 4.5-inch screen, while the Lumia 620 has a 3.8-inch screen. So there's about almost an inch difference between the two, a bit less. The screen on the Lumia 920 is an HD plus screen. It has a resolution of over 720p and it has 332 pixels per inch, while the Lumia 620 has a WVGA screen similar to earlier generation Windows Phone devices and has a PPI of 246. Now both these screens have Nokia's clear black display, which allows better sunlight visibility. The main difference between them is the fact that the Lumia 920 has another thing called the Pure Motion Plus, which gives it a faster flowing screen. Now, in terms of internals, the Lumia 920 has 32 gigabytes of internal storage, non-expandable with no SD slot, while the Lumia 620 has 8 gigabytes on board. About 4 of those are available for usage by the user, while the rest are taken up for the OS itself, but you can expand it with a micro SD slot that's beneath the cover. And I believe it supports up to 64 gigabytes micro SD cards, if not then 32. So you have no problems with storage on the 620. In terms of RAM, I've mentioned this before in a previous video, but the Lumia 920 has 1 gigabyte of RAM, while the 620 has 512 megabytes of RAM. Now the difference might seem a lot as the 920 has double it, but as I showed in the other video, I'll add an annotation thingy so you guys can see it, that they both perform equally well and just as fine. The camera on both these devices is a Carl Zeiss camera, which is honestly quite good, especially for the 620 where you're talking about a low-end device. The camera on the 920 is an 8 megapixel full HD camera that captures videos in 1080p, and the front-facing camera is a 1.3 megapixel camera that captures HD videos in 720p. While on the Lumia 620, it was off, sorry guys, you have a 5 megapixel camera on the back. Sorry, let's get that in focus. A 5 megapixel camera on the back which captures videos in 720p resolution, doesn't capture in 1080, but it still takes some pretty good videos. And the front-facing camera on the 620 is a VGA camera that captures videos in 480p. In terms of weight, the 920 is significantly heavier than the 620, while the 620 is 127 grams, the 920 is 185 grams. So there's a bit of a difference there, but of course that's probably due to the immense difference between screen size and etc. In battery capacity, both the 620 and the 920 should easily get you through the day with proper usage. I mean, I'm not talking gaming, I'm saying some casual music listening, some apps, email push, etc. You should have no problems. The 620 has a 1300 milliamp battery, non-removable, while the Lumia 920 has a 2000 milliamp battery that is non-removable inside the unibody carbonate thing. And in terms of extras and add-ons, the Lumia 920 has NFC and wireless charging built into the back cover, while the 620 has optional covers that you can add on. Currently you can only get different NFC covers, but it's possible that we might see some covers that support wireless charging in the near future. In terms of actual design, you have the 620 is more of a curved corners that really give it that make it feel a lot smaller than it actually is. It gives an impression that the device is a lot thinner, which is good. Not thinner, sorry, a lot shorter, which is nice for people who want a small phone. From the bottom, they both have their single micro USB port for charging and for connecting to your PC, while the speaker on the Lumia 620 is on the back of the device right here, rather than on the bottom of the device like the Lumia 920. Right there. The back of the device is plain on both of them. You only have the camera and your LED flashes. And the right side of the device is completely the same on both, with the volume buttons, the camera lock, and the hardware camera button. Sorry, the screen lock and the hardware camera button. The top of the devices both have a microphone for, that's the SIM card for the 920 and the microphone right there. It's kind of difficult to see here. While the 620 has your 3.5mm jack and a microphone for recording as well. Left side of the device on both phones is plain and empty, and the front of the phones obviously have your Nokia logos, your front-facing cameras, your head speaker jack, and your light sensors, as well as your capacitive Windows Phone 8 buttons. So that's it for the hardware comparison. As I mentioned, even though the specs internally are different, if you're looking for something that runs Windows Phone 8 perfectly, both these devices would make a perfect choice, since neither of them has any trouble running Windows Phone 8, which is a fluid OS itself. In terms of capturing images and videos, the 920 is obviously better, but the 620 packs a lot of punch for its considerably cheaper dollar. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys want to see any other comparisons or just, feel like saying hi, drop a comment down below. Thanks.